YouTube Nation, how we doing? This is Tony Does It. I'm coming today with a video on a 2000 F350 dually. This vehicle was broken into, and today I'm going to show you how to replace the door handle. But what we're going to do different, we're going to put the back onto the front, eliminating the key. I've already replaced this 2 or 3 times and it's getting frustrating. So if there's no keyhole, well, it might just make it a little bit harder for them to get into. These trucks are very easy to get into, but if they don't see a keyhole, they may think twice. So I'm gonna take you step by step on how to do this. Okay, I'm back. So now today I'm gonna show you how to take off this panel first. The tools you're gonna need, they're gonna be millimeters. You're gonna need a 7mm, a 10mm, and an 11mm, okay? So I've already taken off some of the parts. Most of you guys that have these Ford Super Duties are very familiar with the parts. This pops off. Your actuator controls right here pop off. They're snap-ons. Pretty simple. If you're handy, you're gonna be able to know this real quick. You got 2 7mm right here where the light's at. You take them off, take off the light cap, boom. All right. You're gonna lift up on this like so. See how easy that is? And it comes off. Now, don't forget to take the light off back there. The light switch, which is right behind here, a wire. And boom, just unscrew it and it comes out. So now we have our door panel off. This is your 11mm right here that you'll take off. This rubber grommet right here, you're gonna pull out. All right. And inside there, I don't know if you can see it, there is a 10mm, all right? And you're taking out this 11mm right here so you can move the window channel frame that holds the glass in place. You're gonna move it to the side to be able to get to the second bolt of the handle right here, all right? So I looked on YouTube and I could not find anything showing, you know, the deletion of the key cylinder. So the guy that I got the alarm put on, he said, you can put the back ones on the front. So I said, all right, let's go ahead and try it. So we're attempting to do that today. Let's see how it goes. Okay, YouTube Nation, I'm back. This is Tony Does It. Failed to say, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, go ahead and do so. Like and subscribe to this channel. I made a mistake, so it's not a 10mm. The door handles are 11mm, so I already loosened it. So basically, don't ever worry about letting the bolts fall because you got so much in there to just get it and retrieve it in the event that it does come out. So let me show you how it looks. See that? It's got a little flat washer on top of the nut, so I like to keep everything right here. Boom. So right here, this little channel, there's a little channel right here. You see that? How it moves in there? You can see, you can't see it. But anyway, you slide this thing over and the bolt's right in here for the bottom. So you're gonna need a flathead screwdriver to do this part. And I'm gonna zoom in, but if y'all can see that little gray clip that holds where the yellow's at, there's a little rod. There it is right there, all the way down there. You pry that open. I'll show you in a minute. So what I did, YouTube Nation, I came from the left and you see it, how I pried it? There's a little, I pried it, and you'll see it in a minute once I take it out. Pretty hard to see, but there it is. All right, so you see that little right there? That basically works like a clip. You see how it closed? Well, that clip holds this yellow in place with threads down there. Second step now is to, you see the clip there on that plastic? that's pried in there, you're gonna just pull it out. Pretty easy sometimes. Well, if you're handy, you'll put the camera down and just slip it out. That's what holds the actuator in place. That's what opens and locks the key cylinder. That little tan whitish part. Okay, YouTube Nation, so I'm back. I got it off, but look, this little clip I recently bought, went to the Ford dealership, I think it was 12 bucks, but I had to pry it off. We're not gonna use this key cylinder again. We're actually gonna eliminate it. And yeah, it's a waste, but they keep breaking into this car. I had to hot glue this. It kind of rigged, but I tell you, once they mess these parts up, these key cylinders are hard to find. Very hard to find that'll fit inside the OEM factory door handles. All right, so let me take you along, show you what I've done so far. All right, so we have the empty cavity. The only thing we're going to be concerned with today is that right there. Everything else, no. All right, so here we go. Here's the new one. As you can see, there's no key cylinder. I'm doing a key delete in the front. So as you can see, the threaded, color-coded rod gets clipped in. So once your threads are in there, it's just a snap. Pretty simple. And everything else you're gonna bolt back. You don't have to worry about the actuator because the thread is what opens and closes the door. YouTube Nation, this is Tony Does It. I'm back. All right, so as you can see, I have successfully deleted the keyhole. Now, what I recommend is go ahead and bolt it down first before you clip any of the internal parts. There's only going to be one internal part, and it's either going to be highlighted by a yellow plastic shroud, and that tells you to go to the gray inside that actually locks and unlocks the vehicle. All right, so basically we're going to do the same thing for the other side and show you how it works. I had to take it off again because it actually wasn't opening, so I repeated the steps and I was successful. I hope this helps. If you haven't liked or subscribed to the channel, please do so. Give me a thumbs up.